Hello, and welcome to another update video about Link. We start here on the long-term chart. Bigger picture tells us that Link could have bottomed in this wave 2 in the white scenario. The bullish scenario remains at the moment preferred, which means we're looking for higher prices, especially as long as the August low is holding, where the price formed a low at $8. But more important, actually, in the short term, that we're holding above that $10 level, which is the November low. We're going to take a look at that on the smaller time frame. Overall, the idea is, we had a support area here, a setup, a trading area, and the price is temporarily at least reversed. We're currently seeing a small pullback on the smaller time frame, while the entire crypto sector is just correcting a bit. But at the moment, there's nothing major going on there. It's just a bit of a consolidation, the way it seems now, at least, And I haven't got a clear 5-wave move yet in circle 1. So I'd really like to see a clearer 5-wave move, which would represent circle 1. And then circle 2 should form a higher low. The main point here of also showing you the long-term chart or daily chart, 4-day chart, is to highlight that should the price break and sustain above $27.56, 78.6 extension, is one of those guidelines, then it's becoming more likely that we're not going to see another wave 2. Okay, it will become likely then that actually 1-2 already formed. Yeah, and we are moving up directly in a parabolic third wave of a third wave. So that's something to watch for. For now, however, as long as we're holding, or as long as we are below that pivot, below $27.56, and you might have just heard the dog in the background, I'm going to watch for a 5-wave move up in circle 1. Now, we haven't, formed that yet. We'll see the detailed wave count on the smaller time frame. Another 1-2 setup would be more bullish because that would indicate further extensions can happen, like this. But sometimes these charts don't produce clean additional 1-2 setups because at some point, especially in a third wave, it just goes. And sometimes the wave 1 is really small in crypto. So it could be this, it could be this. But that's what we just need to see. At the moment on the smaller time frame, the approach is we're simply tracking support and we're focusing on higher. We'll see if the market forms 5 waves up. We're aware of the resistance at $27.56. And then there should obviously be some structural resistance around $22.90, which is the swing high from March. And the X wave high, which is a swing high as well, at $19.53. Any break above it would obviously be more clearly bullish and is the next target or objective for the bulls to achieve. Here you can see the smaller time frame. Here you can see what would be needed for a 5-wave move up. First of all, we need to complete this internal third wave, which could be nearly done. Probably will stretch a little bit higher possibly. And then I'd like to see that pullback in the internal fourth wave. And the support area at the moment is located between 1145 and 1461. This will have to move up with the price as we climb higher. And then there could be a 5th wave up in circle 1. Looking really at the shorter time frame, a bit ambiguous, this microstructure is on many charts at the moment because it's likely going to be an ABC structure. So I shouldn't even show it because it's just messy. So that C wave might still stretch a little higher, and sort of, just looking really at the short-term movements, Fibonacci extensions, it could reach this area. Let me hide the upper one. So here, sort of 1950 to 2540, that's sort of a micro, you could say resistance area, target area, in which such a C wave should finish. If we really push any higher, then I will have to adjust the support area for the internal fourth wave. Does the third wave need to go any higher? It doesn't need to go any higher, it's long enough. So I would not rely on extensions, but can tell you that certainly extensions are possible from here. And at some point I would like to see that pullback in a fourth wave, form a higher low, then another move up in wave 5. Okay, so that's what we would like to see. Next resistances were mentioned, so pay attention to these. And yeah, I think that's really it. I don't think there's anything else to mention. I mean, short-term trend is up. I'd say, once we start to break into that orange support region, it becomes likely that the fourth wave is unfolding, which means below 1460, it becomes likely that this fourth wave is actually unfolding and that the third wave possibly topped. But because we're dealing with sort of corrective structures in the rally, some overlaps, it's a bit ambiguous. So I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.